What's good, my quick crypto family and my coin factory family? Once more back with another live stream. New milestone, 50 streams, 50 days in a row I've been doing this. We've come a long way since then, truth be told, and we're going to make 100 at some point soon, of course, and keep going from there on out. So yeah, very big day for me and for all of us in general. We got some more crypto and Kaspa news. Ultimately, a lot of institutions, Blackrock of course being the biggest one. You also got the World Economic Forum, Citibank and more, confirming that right now we are entering into the so-called Great Reset, which is a very, very big deal. Ultimately confirming that us holders, us early Kaspa and crypto holders right now, we have the best opportunity to make insane gains. We're going to get into it, of course, in the stream. As always, though, if you enjoy these streams, leave a like, share with your friends, and subscribe for more. If you want to know more about crypto and Kaspa and market sentiment in general, then please feel free to join the free Discord server on screen in the description and also in the chat right now. Jay Honey, my man, welcome back to the stream. Bingo bango, good morning, my man. So first things first, we'll get into the bulk of the news. We'll recircle back to it later on when more people join the stream as always, but we can see, to start off with some real world sentiments, a summary of the Fed decision with the rate cuts. I speculated in the market that we would potentially see corrections following the rate cuts, but was I wrong? To an extent, yes. But at the same time, I also did explain prior to that the market was speculating that we were going to have a 50 basis point cut prior to the meeting. 3 to 4 days before the FOMC meeting, they're speculating on a 50 basis point cut, hence why we saw corrections right here on the Sundays, 2 to 3 days before the FOMC meeting. So in my opinion, there's a chance, a likelihood that this was the correction phase for 50 basis points, and when the announcement was actually made, the market already corrected in accordance to that. So now we're starting to see the bullish momentum and the crypto pump already happening. I still strongly believe that this correction cycle here at the beginning of September was a result of the market correcting in accordance to 25 basis points, 50. This is what this correction here was. We'll have to wait and see how the market, unfolds as the days go on, but ultimately, this could be the start of the bull run. And it seems that all the institutions are now starting to get more and more involved with institutions getting involved, of course, with ETFs coming out more and more. There's a lot incoming for crypto, and I'm very optimistic about what's about to happen very, very soon. Cody, my man, welcome to the stream. What's up? Good morning, everybody. Good morning to you, Claudio, as well. And good morning, Gangster, bingo bango. So in continuation, yes, this is the Fed decisions happening. So the Fed decided ultimately to cut interest rates by 50 basis points, which is the first time in 4 years since 2020, which is a very, very big deal. The Fed also announced that they see 2 more 25 basis point cuts in this year, 2024, so a total of 1% cut this year. We will see, more alleviation from the market, potentially more explosions in the price following that as well, which is very, very good to see. Good morning from Canada. Quick Crypto, thanks for all the Kaspa content, best project, speed, technology, and Feddy launch our Moonbag bet. You know it, my man. You're welcome. Thank you very much for joining the stream as always, and hopefully you're here for the long run. Also, hopefully you're part of my server as well. We're trying to learn and grow more and more, and it'd be a great help to have everyone there just trying to make this server the best it can be. What's up, Paglov? Welcome to the stream. Hi from the moon. And Toggle Delay, my man, welcome to the stream back once again. Next up, once the Fed governor disattended for the first time since 2005 in favor of a 25 basis point rate cut, the Fed gained greater confidence that inflation is moving to 2%. The Fed will carefully assess incoming data and evolve outlook. The Fed seeks a 100 basis point cut in 2025 and 50 in 2026. So ultimately, the long-awaited Fed pivot has finally begun. We'll see a total of 1 this year from the looks of things. We've already had 0.5% cut. We'll see a total of 1% cut. And 2025 will see another 1% cut, and then another 0.5% cut in 2026. A total of 2.5% cut, bringing us down to the desired 2% zone. So yes, we're going to see more and more rate corrections in the price, and that will alleviate the pressure on the market, allowing more of the liquidity to flood back into the on-risk assets because there won't be as much strain. And this will help in the price of assets like stocks and cryptos, assets like XRP, obviously with what they're doing, but also in particular, definitely assets like Kaspa with, all the development they have going on in the system right now. they are one of the, if not the project with the highest demand of FOMO right now. Again, with no tier 1 listings, it is looking very, very bullish. We're getting closer and closer every single day now to breaching that top 20 comfortably. You know, we're close now, closer than ever, getting closer to Litecoin. And it's inevitable to me that we will flip Litecoin. Kaspa's already the second best proof of work behind Litecoin. I'm sure we're going to end up taking over in the next month, potentially. Kas prediction for October. Good question. I think there are factors to take into account. Obviously, KRC20 has been launched, it's doing very, very well. We know that stablecoins will be coming to KRC20. We don't know when though. If that happens in October, could see a lot of adoption coming to Kaspa. We also do know that Kraken have secured a spot listing that might come next month as well. And we also know the KII are having their enterprise event in 5 days' time, which could be some major announcements announced then. So I'm leaning towards, I'm sure by October time we would have definitely surpassed the previous all-time high and start making the push upwards. I'd like to hope we're starting to push towards the 30 cents region by then. We'll have to wait and see. It really does depend on the level of announcements that come out and the FOMO. There'll be more liquidity coming out, not to mention as well that FTX, the redistribution of $16 billion to their creditors will be happening in Q4 2024, which is 2 weeks' time, so that'll happen in October as well. Well, start in October, it'll happen throughout the whole of Q4, but it'll start in October as well, so ultimately we'll see more liquidity into the market. We can see Kaspa make that push, I'm sure surpassing its all-time high and maybe making a breakout from then. I'm hoping to see. I'm going to say conservative, probably around just surpassing it, so maybe around 22 cents. And hopeful is around the 30 cents region, if not higher. And then going into November, when the elections come round, as we've seen from data, the elections tend to correlate to extreme price surges following that. Especially, again, I'm not bothered who gets in power, but for the sake of crypto, because in the long term, crypto's still going to do well, but in the immediate short term, I think Trump has better market influence and more positive price movement influence than Kamala Harris will. So if Trump wins, we'll see probably even more extreme pumps following that, but that's up for speculation. But I think we'll see Kaspa make some very big gains going into October. This may be one of the last times we could buy Kaspa at 17.4 cents. Right now it's only up it's actually not even up at all right now on the daily time frame, but it's fluctuating right now. I think Kaspa's going to continue around this region for the next day or two as the market properly starts to mold, morph, and rebalance itself around the Fed meeting, around the cuts that are announced, so we'll have to see what's happening. Erika, welcome to the stream. Can't wait for Kaspa to start moving up soon enough, I'm sure. I think we hit a quarter by end of October. I think we could hit a 25 cents as well. I think it's possible. We need some of those useless coin market caps. Yeah, I think we're going to see a lot of these projects start exploding. Again, this is kind of confirmed in the Great Reset announcements that I have here. I'll get into in just a moment. In fact, I'll get into them right now. Obviously, I've reiterated time and time again that we're entering into a market where real utility tokens are the ones that do really, really well. Or we're starting to get into that phase. Normally, it's just been community and FOMO. We're starting to get into a stage where it's going to be ones that actually offer a use case that's going to do really, really well. And that's still true. I still believe that. But as confirmed in this document here, this is from 2022 report. But this document here, also Blackrock here, and the World Economic Forum here, and also there's one from Citibank as well. I don't think I've loaded it up, but I saw one yesterday from Citibank as well. They're all effectively confirming the incoming Great Reset with blockchain. This has been the plan all along. We can see it right here. Blockchain's up here. The Great Reset will be a deciding factor. This is what institutions are calling for. In the current period following the recent 0.5% basis rate cut by the Federal Reserve. The highly anticipated cut will impact financial markets across all sectors. The asset price movements in the first half were expected as the market awaited for clear stance from Jerome Powell, and now with the Fed rate cuts in place, growth trends for assets are expected to emerge across the financial landscape. So ultimately, will you get rich, will you get poor? It depends on how you devise your trading strategies, but they've been expecting this for quite some time. The Great Switch, again, the banks are transitioning to a blockchain-based infrastructure. This was announced from 2022, so it's not news to us. It is, but it is not. We've been aware of this for a while. Since the peak of the bear cycle, we have been aware of the shift happening with blockchain in the financial market, with banks getting more and more involved. Hence why we are fortunate to be in what's going to be a very explosive bull cycle, and we are very, very early. This was announced ages ago, but people won't be knowing about this just yet. Not everyone, at least. Institutions are publishing reports, actively preparing behind the scenes for the inevitable adoption of blockchain technology. Major companies are ready, and we've seen that more and more, with Visa getting more involved, Sony getting more involved, Blackrock getting more involved, Microsoft again. Like, the list honestly goes on. You can think of any institution that is out there, they will have some connections or applications to blockchain technology. And then here we got it from Blackrock. Generational opportunity. It's a generational opportunity, this. This is the language of institutions. Reading their sentiments in these confidential publications is incredibly revealing, and they are not holding back. Institutions are all speaking the same language, communicating a consistent message. These are the very themes they're investing in. Their unfiltered perspective of smart money. They are actively capitalizing on opportunities the market presents, opportunities that remain completely invisible to the retail investors. Most of us aren't aware of this, because this happens in the back doors behind the scenes. But there are people who've done the research, who can find the sources to see what they're talking about behind the scenes. See what's happening, the great yield reset. Bond ETFs and generation opportunity in fixed income. You've got, there was a document put out. Eric Bolshan from the senior ETF analyst from Bloomberg. He put in this post here talking about BlackRock. It's a BlackRock white paper for Bitcoin's unique diversifier. Their portfolio for it, their PDF for it. I'll be linking this again in my free Discord server for those who want to get access to it. But it's a 9-page white paper that makes case for Bitcoin ETFs as a unique diversifier that can hedge against fiscal, monetary, and geopolitical risks. Also, inclusion section called Bitcoin's Path to $1 trillion market cap. Like, this is BlackRock openly admitting how big Bitcoin, therefore how big crypto is going to be. And we are in Bitcoin when it's only we are in this space with Bitcoin only at 63k, Kaspa, which is due to be, dare I say, the Bitcoin 2.0 at just 17 cents. I don't know what more I can say to prove how big it's going to be. This is one of the documents, the pages in their white paper. The world's largest asset manager BlackRock explains why Bitcoin is so important. It just take a moment to just read through this. It's really, really insightful and really, really bullish for us early investors to see what is happening right now in this space. The fact that we are fortunate enough to be finding projects that have, Kaspa, as much as it's a great project, it is a great project, but it's still very, very undervalued in the sense of adoption. Not even price, of course, but adoption as well. Bitcoin's massive, of course, so everyone knows about Bitcoin. But the point being is, these are the documents that people like BlackRock are making on Bitcoin. What's to say they won't do about Kaspa? That is speculation, I know, but with what Kaspa's currently trying to do, trying to solve the shortcomings of Bitcoin, Satoshi Nakamoto's original vision, what's to say that BlackRock will make papers like this about Kaspa in the future? There's so much coming to Kaspa that it already is 600 times faster than Bitcoin, due to be 6,000 times sooner enough with the 10 BPS upgrade, hard fork, with the KRC20, which is already like insane. I'm pretty sure Bitcoin does around, Bitcoin of course is massive as we know, but Bitcoin, I think their TPS is about 500 to 700. Kaspa on average at the initial launch was doing about 100. So as KRC20 goes more and more, which again, it's only just launched. So think about what happens when you have more centralized exchanges built on there, more mining pools built on there, the stablecoins coming on there, and all the other projects alongside the KII. You got a lot coming that's going to let Kaspa just dominate the space and potentially dominate Bitcoin. Like, there's a reason why a lot of the Bitcoin maxis have started diversifying, if not switching from Bitcoin to Kaspa. They realize what's coming, and all the institutions are talking about a generational opportunity with the big great reset. A big reset's coming in, fiat's dying, blockchain's coming in, crypto's going to explode, and we are here before. Us retailers got ahead of the institutions for the first time in history. This is basically what happened with the internet. The institutions got in first, but we're in a situation where we're in the new element of internet, but except with payments, but retail got in first. We got in first. So we've got a lot incoming. A lot incoming. And even have these interviews here on CNBC with Larry Fink, the BlackRock CEO, who made an announcement regarding Bitcoin, saying 250k per Bitcoin, probably by the end of this bull cycle. Again, what has happened, we don't know. BlackRock tend to, if BlackRock say it, normally it happens. We'll have to see what happens, though, because it might just be them trying to FOMO and pump bags. But 5 years ago, Larry Fink was anti-Bitcoin. He hated it. Said it's only used for scammers, just like everyone else. All other big institutional players, they all said they hated Bitcoin. And now he is one of the biggest advocates for it. BlackRock already own, I think, 2 to 3% of the total supply of Bitcoin, which is quite a considerable amount. And they're growing more every single day. With there are articles I saw published stating that BlackRock aimed to own, I think it was 10% of the total supply of Bitcoin by the end of 2025, by the end of the bull cycle. That's how bullish they are on Bitcoin. That's why I'm so optimistic about crypto and why I strongly believe that this is a market that's going to take off. Because BlackRock are going to want to make money, of course, they're going to go into Bitcoin. So we're going to have to see some insane gains. Following that. As soon as Bitcoin hits 72k, it's on. Yeah, I mean, if it hits 72, its all-time high was at 73k, just short 74k, just below that. So if it hits 73k, that'll be a very, very tough resistance level. But if it surpasses that, then yeah, it could be quite an explosive breakout. I mean, when Bitcoin was at 69k, as we can see here, this being its all-time high last time round, it corrected down, and then as soon as it broke above that, it went up by an extra 5k. We saw a price increase from its all-time high. When it corrected back down, of about 15% from its all-time high, of about 7%. So there is a lot of money still that we can see a big Bitcoin pump in this Q4. I'm pretty sure in Q4 we're going to see new all-time highs. There's no doubt about it in my mind. I think Kaspa's going to also do the very, very same thing because we're seeing more and more adoption again. KEF posted this just a moment ago. What an incredible first day, because they're currently at the token 2049 in Singapore. More ways to get access to Kaspa, more adoption coming to Kaspa. Shy's there, and many, many other of the Kaspa ambassadors. So it's very, very good to see more support coming to Kaspa. Then we've seen stuff like this, the meme token element of things, which is getting very, very big news. We've seen the meme token element of things getting more and more adoption due to all the sheer volume and hype that these tokens got at the very, very beginning. They've got so much minting, they now actually have the funding to start looking to make some centralized exchange listings, which is very, very big. The listings that these projects will get will inherently help the price of Kaspa and adoption of Kaspa, and also their price as well. So those who got the meme tokens, big up to you guys, because you're going to get a lot of money hopefully from these if they do really, really well, which I'm assuming they'll do quite well. I'm hoping they'll do well for your sake, of course, but yeah. You're going to help to get Kaspa listed on centralized exchanges and unlock exclusive access to Kaspa Secret Society. They've raised 45k to get Kaspa listed, and right now Mexi has emerged as a strong contender for our first listing. So Mexi will be coming. Your options like Bybit, which we know what Bybit did to Kaspa. Bybit caused Kaspa to go from 5 cents to 15. Now this pump here was Bybit. Bybit is number 4 on CoinMarketCap. So Bybit will be a very, very big one. BingX as well, and XT still on the table. Especially XT, which many of you have asked about, but it seems like Mexi is the strongest one. Mexi, of course, is not a small exchange by any means. Mexi is one exchange that seems to constantly list projects, but even then, look, trading volume of 2.2 billion, weekly visits of 5.3 million. So it's a decent sized exchange, a very big exchange. So that'd be very, very big for Mexi, and getting the adoption coming to that project, and also for Kaspa following that as well. And it's not just Kaspa that goes to Kaspa; it's also Nacho as well. 100% fair launch token on Kaspa is a funding exchange listing from users of Nacho. And Nacho has nearly raised 100,000 Kaspa from its initiative in 3 days. And big news for Nacho listing fund. Our friends at KaspaBot just forwarded Nacho's revenue share from KasBot, TG referrals, and the mint royalties that they are offering to every single KS20 project. So yeah, there's going to be a listing coming very, very shortly, I'm sure, for Nacho, and that's going to help again. Especially Nacho, because I don't know if I've got the post up here now. Oh, I do here. So look, this is kind of what I thought was quite funny. Ethereum has Shiba Inu. Shiba Inu, of course, very, very big. Solana has Bonk. Bonk did very, very well. I'm not sure how well Bonk's doing now. People don't talk about Bonk as much anymore, I don't think. It's still relatively big for a meme token. Up 9% on the daily time frame. Up considerably from its launch. So actually, it's still doing decently well. Obviously, it's got all the major exchanges. But yeah, Solana has Bonk. And Kaspa, of course, Kaspa has Nacho. And I think Nacho, with what Kaspa is as a project, Nacho could very well be one that could surpass these ones. Obviously, though, it'd be these ones are both dog tokens. dog tends to do a lot better than cats, weirdly, but maybe Kaspa will, create a new era for cat tokens, cat meme tokens to do very, very well. Although we asked, again, the Great Reset, all projects are going to be doing very, very well in this cycle. And then, following that, we're going to start seeing a more of a restriction and more targeting projects that actually offer real value. That's where institutions are going to aim for. Institutions are not going to get into meme tokens. That'd be retailers and people who want to gamble. The institutions are going to get into projects that actually offer something. So that's where we'll see the money flooding into, ones that do really, really well. And also, we just saw recently Kaspa got listed on a new US regulated exchange of Pinex, which is very, very big. And now Kaspa is trading on Demex as well. Again, more and more ways to get access to Kaspa. It's just seeing increased listing, increase coming to Kaspa. Obviously, we're still waiting for those tier 1s to be very, very big. We'll get them soon enough. I'm not worried about it. Again, potentially we'll see Kraken list next month. That'd be great. If not, I'm still holding strong before the end of 2024. We'll see a Kraken listing. Binance still has potential. Coinbase, I'm more leaning towards the end of the bull cycle. OKX, I think, will be early 2025. This is just me speculating. I have no real evidence. Well, I think Kraken, I do have a bit of evidence behind that, and Binance. Coinbase is just because it's Coinbase. OKX, because they're a venture arm of the KEF, the team that made KRC20. I'd like to believe they'd want to, list the project soon enough. Then you've got Gemini, then you've got Robinhood, then you've got Crypto.com and so on and so forth, which I'm sure they'll make their accumulation of Kaspa and listing in due time. People are still talking about a possible correction in the market in the next days. Do you see it happening before October or maybe till the first week of October? I think anything is possible right now. I think anything's possible right now. I'm in two minds, because this for one could definitely be a fake out. This could definitely be a fake out. 50 basis point cut announced here. You saw this pump up here. The announcement was made yesterday here, and it's currently, Bitcoin's up 2%. Crypto seems to be in a green cycle right now. Seems to be rallying in price, and therefore maybe many believing, okay, people who thought there was going to be a correction were lying. It's now going to pump. Everyone's going to pop, pushing the price up higher and higher, and everyone's going to massive sell order. And we see it come down. There's still a possibility of that. I think we saw the 25 basis point correction cycle here. If it was 25, I think we definitely would have seen a pump up. With it being 50, we did see a correction here following the speculation of a 50. I would be surprised if that was enough for the market to be in this so-called 50 basis point cycle. I feel like we should see a bit more of a correction. So I'm more leaning towards this possibly being a fake out. But again, not financial advisor. You've got to make your own research, your own decisions and stuff in that regard. But you've got articles here to kind of cover that in any sense. But I mean, if there's no pump and it just means we're going to start seeing a slow consolidation and accumulation in price, then I'll start looking towards finding opportunities to buy Kaspa and fill up my bags and other projects that I hold. Otherwise, then I don't think we'll see. I think with the current price, I'd be surprised to see Kaspa come down to maybe 15 cents. It'd be great. If even lower, even better. But I think 15 cents maybe be asking for a lot right now unless something drastic happens. So I'm more holding toward this region here is where I think Kaspa may correct to in the coming days, potentially. But we'll have to wait and see ultimately. Good morning, Bees, my man. Welcome back to the stream. Robert Brown. I'm so bullish on Kaspa right now. I'm changing my price prediction. $100 Kaspa by the end of 2026, early 2027. Kaspa follows its own power law and its own bear market, not correlated with the rest. That is crazy. That is very crazy, as Tolgdale also says. I disagree with you. I'd love for you to be correct, but I do disagree with you. If you're correct, then, hell, a lot of us are millionaires already. I think we'll definitely hit $100 Kaspa, but not as early as 2026. I think it'll be maybe the next bull cycle, if not leading to the next one after that. But I will see some very big, if Kaspa follows the power law alone and even surpasses that, then we'll see some very big price targets for Kaspa coming forward. What's up, Redden to the Redden? Welcome back to the stream. Kaspa is going to retire my whole bloodline. That's the way to go forward, my man. What's up, Stefan? Welcome to the stream. Nacho or Kaspa will be the Shiba Inu of Kaspa. Yeah, I think Nacho maybe. I think Nacho has the one that has more community belief behind it, according to the poll that the Kaspa Guru put out when he did a community poll, community round tables tournament, so to speak. It came to the conclusion that Nacho was the most popular meme token out of the group. If you can see here, Nacho was the winner in the end. Quite convincingly. Kaspa was second, but quite convincingly of Nacho. So I think Nacho will end up being the one that the community rallied behind the most. Coinbase always lives at the height of the bull run. Yeah, I know they did it last time as well. A lot of these projects that You know, they got listed. I mean, I don't know why they do that. Like, you want to probably get in early. It's not really good business in my head. Like, if you're listing so late, but I mean, if that's what they want to do, then so be it. That's their own prerogative. But we'll get. I'm sure. I mean, again, Coinbase invested. Kaspa's research. They also have their connections to Marathon, who now have diversified from Bitcoin to also include Kaspa. Connections to Blackrock. There'd be speculation and I think proof, even though they've not looked too much into it, that Coinbase are currently issuing IOUs to Blackrock, which again is proving more towards that Blackrock will eventually acquire Coinbase. So we're seeing more and more proof in that regard. I think there's going to be a Coinbase listing. I mean, I'm confident that when, again, it's up for debate, but I'm confident we'll see one. Meanwhile, Nero done at 2,000%. Is Nero on here? I can't spell. But that's loads of Neros. There are loads of Neros. Not sure which one you're referring to. I mean, either way, yeah. I mean, meme tokens. They're always going to be. I'm guessing Nero's a meme token. Nero's are always. I mean, meme tokens are always a very, very volatile asset. Very, very volatile. So I'm not surprised to see that it was doing such insane numbers very early on. Not to say going to do very, very well in the long run. Obviously, you know, projects that have the utility, stuff like Kaspa, they're the ones that are going to do well in the long run. Meme tokens just they can drop down at any moment. This has, you know, foundation backing behind it. Did I expect pullback? I remember you saying you wanted to go Kaspa's more Kaspa. Yeah, I did expect pullback. I did expect, and I still do expect some pullback. Maybe not as heavy as I originally predicted. I thought we'd see Kaspa come down to around this region, but I don't think I properly took into account this correction here in the market, which, despite not being that much, you know, a total correction of about 6%. Well, bottomed out at 7%, but at the end of the day, it was about 5-6%. I thought that would not be enough for a shift between 25 to 50 basis point cut, but apparently it is. We're seeing, the bond market is dropping sharply despite the Fed surprise markets and reduced rate cuts of 50 basis points. So the bond market is dropping a lot, but we're seeing, stock market and futures are soaring to record highs. Following the news, we see obviously seeing crypto going up more and more. Bitcoin's now pushing towards 65k now. So potentially we see it just continue up in this fashion. We'll have to wait and see. Ultimately, if it doesn't happen, again, I'm holding Kaspa long term, so I'm not too bothered. I'd love to see Kaspa come down more, and I'm still holding strong that I think we can see Kaspa come down a little bit, maybe to around this region, this circle region here, but we'll have to wait and see. We do have a lot of good news still coming for Kaspa and crypto in general. The fact that right now, the tyrant himself, Gary Gensler, I don't know if I've got the post up here, I don't think I do, but Gary Gensler is going to be testifying in front of Congress on incoming Wednesday, so on the 25th of September. And all 5 SEC commissioners, for the first time since 2019, I believe, all 5 of them are going to be testifying in front of Congress on the day before that, on the 24th, the same day as the KII Enterprise event with Kaspa. And that's going to be a very, very big time. We've seen, if you've been following, news forums, you would have been seeing so much just FUD, or a lot of these in Congress. You got Dan Gallagher, who is the chief legal officer of Robinhood. You have Republican French Hill, who's the chair of Congress, the Financial Committee. You've had loads and loads of people who have just been slewing Gary Gensler and his SEC and their practices, and the fact that they have just openly admitted that for the past 7 years they have just had no idea what they're doing. But them admitting and apologizing for them causing confusion in the markets from their referencing of crypto assets being securities, they effectively just lied and caused confusion for 7 years. Because this is based on the DOA in 2017, yeah. So, people are not happy by that. And that's good for crypto, because Gary Gensler is one of the front runners for just stifling innovation alongside with Elizabeth Warren. So next week could equally see more bullish times depending on what's announced in Congress. So I have to look out for that as well. I kept seeing that if we got 25 basis point, there'd be a correction. If we got 50, it would be bullish pump. I can't remember where I saw it. Yeah, I think we did see that in regards to this post here. When is it a post? Okay, well, I don't know about the posted, but ultimately, yeah, it seems that a lot. Maybe I saw it previously and I didn't bring it up because I'm a moron. But I think there have been times where we've seen every single time there's been a 50 basis point cut, it has correlated to a price increase in stock markets. I did see something regarding that, but there's also a catch with that, and that is because normally, historically, every time there has been a 50 basis point cut, the first rate cut to be 50, it has ended up resulting in a recession. Now, that's not to say that this time around we're going to enter a recession as well, but we can see from this chart here, this here is showcasing every single time we saw a 50 basis point cut, the red circled, and this greyed out area is the recession phases. Of course, you've got the '08 financial crisis, you've got the COVID period. So there's speculation therefore that this is a sign that the Fed have had to cut rates heavy because of an incoming recession, and they're trying to do what they can to prevent it, but they may be too late. We'll have to see. I mean, the unemployment rate again it's still at sky high right now, so we'll have to see what happens from that. But again, this just means that the next 1.5 years, 2 years is going to be very, very big, followed by quite a disastrous situation if this comes to fruition, which means now is the time more so than ever to do your own research, to build your trading strategies and try and make as much money as you can. Buy some more Kaspa maybe. And if you want to learn more about crypto market sentiment, then by all means, please feel free to join my free Discord server. We're trying to talk about, Kaspa news, crypto news. Also going to start expanding soon. Trying to make a more well-rounded community talking about crypto projects and how to make money. That's going to be coming very, very shortly. Spoiler alert. I'm going to get some people in my community to help out as well. In that regards, actually, Mr. Miles, my man, welcome back to the stream. And also, can you do me a solid, my man? Because obviously I can't do it because, scams. Could you send me a friend request on Discord when you get a moment at some point later? Because I've got something I need to ask you as well, my man. But welcome to the stream as always. Pigo Bango, I want Nacho, but I'm going to have to wait until it gets, it corrects, I think. Yeah, I think some meme tokens are gonna just, meme tokens are very volatile on the initial pump. They come back down a little bit normally. I mean, Kaspa might be a unique case, of course, but yeah, I think definitely wait a little bit. I mean, I haven't looked too much into it yet, but I do plan to get some meme tokens for Kaspa for the first time ever when I get into meme tokens. Most likely Nacho, maybe some Kaspa, the Coast of Kaspa, maybe some Gold, but I'm not as strong on Gold. Those two are the ones I like the most, so I'll probably get some more of that as well. People comparing this Bitcoin price action to what happened in 2028 after the FOMC my price pump right after, and it corrected, saying 44k Bitcoin is still possible. Crazy. Yeah, I think 44k Bitcoin, I mean, I'm not going to dare say it's impossible. I'm not going to dare say it, but I think at this point it is looking rather unlikely. Again, anything can happen in the markets. If the one thing that people have to take into account as well, that we're in a new market right now. This is not something that we've experienced before. We're in a market where institutions have got involved for the first time ever. So what's happening in this market right now is truly a unique situation. So it makes it somewhat harder to predict what's going to happen. Of course, then you have papers again from these institutions, World Economic Forum, the WEF, Citibank, the Federal Reserve, BlackRock, all these people who are just talking about the Great Reset, what's incoming. So this may just be the rate cut may just be the sign. Okay, screw a correction. Let's just pump up in price. What's up, Leo, my man? Welcome back to the stream. Can't believe you're late. Yeah, neither can I. It's like midnight over there for you. How are you late to the streams? But good to have you here, my man. Got myself 900 Beam this afternoon, which is a little divergence in my wallet. With a little cash wise, but given Beam hasn't been through the cycle, and that's 1 cent 70 each, I thought it'd be worth a punt. I have heard about Beam. I think Beam's been brought to my attention once or twice. Yeah. And I said that I think it's a project that does seem to have some potential in that regard. It's got Binance, it hasn't got Coinbase, but it's got every other major exchange listing. Just short of 1 billion market cap. I mean, ultimately, projects that are this big should do well in the market, so I think it's not a bad shout. I'm still looking to diversify my portfolio a little bit more. I'm going to start getting to some little bit of Tau, I think, at some point soon. Still researching into it though, but I think I'll get some Tau soon. I'm going to probably get some. I'm going to start probably looking into my gaming projects very soon as well, because I think the market's going to start going. I mean, look at Naka today. This is insane. Like, we look at Naka today. It topped out at 30% up, and right now it's at 17. It's probably come down by the end of the day, but that's still very, very insane. These gaming projects are going to start taking off, I think, soon. And because of how undervalued they are, I think they're going to have some very volatile price movements on the daily. So I'll look probably to trade into them. I'll invest in some of them, but then trade into them and then put the profit into Kaspa, I think. I'm still leaving a big bag on the side, so if we get a correction, I enter. If we don't, I really don't care. My big bag already in. That's exactly how I'm going about it as well, my man. I have some more on the side that I'm looking to see if correction. If it does, then put it all in. If not, so be it. I just keep DCAing into it at the low points on the daily. We'll just keep waiting and seeing. But in that regards, yes. So yeah, we might see a recession incoming. We're seeing a lot of this news coming in here as well. But again, we're just seeing more and more adoption coming to crypto in general. Blackrock getting more and more involved. I will not play this on stream, but I'll link this again in my free Discord server. Just I think talking more and more about Bitcoin and what's incoming. This happened literally earlier. So this is a very, very big deal. And we even got again more adoption coming. Louisiana state government now accepts Bitcoin as payment. Do you know how massive that is? The next major announcement I've been seeing all over news forums is regarding the election. The election is going to be the next big thing for crypto's adoption, regulations coming into play. We're only about a month and a half away from the elections. So, yeah, we're seeing a lot incoming right now. So I'm very, very happy to see what's happening. And again, this redistribution for FTX is going to be good as well for more liquidity, hopefully getting back into Bitcoin as well and to crypto. And we'll see more pumps from there as well. I'm hoping for a big correction so we can get some action markets. So boring right now. I think a correction will be more bullish for the bull run. What do you think? I think we're in a bull cycle regardless. Again, this great reset announcement from BlackRock and every other major institution, a WEF, Citibank, so on. I think we're in a bull cycle regardless, like effectively starting. I think I'd feel more bullish if we saw a correction because then I can buy more cheaper knowing it's going to get bigger. But I think regardless of the fact we're in a stage where it's starting to start getting bullish. Again, Bitcoin right now is making a strong surge now, starting to push towards 65k, which as we can see seems to be a level of resistance here. Now 65k seems to be, again, we can see all the zones where it seemed to have hit and then just kind of stayed around it. So 65k seems to be, if we can break above that, we'll start pushing towards 70, I'm sure. So we'll have to see what that happens at the end of the day, but I think we're going to see a lot of, again, correction would be nice, but I'm either way, I think we're going to be bullish regardless, very bullish regardless. Thank you very much, my man. I will reply to you once the stream is done and ask you the questions I need to ask you. Can you withdraw off Kaspa wallet back to the wallet you sent it from? Good question. I don't have the knowledge on hand. It's worth asking them. I don't use Kaspa wallet. But they did have their whole fiasco with the issues, so to speak, with the KRC20 and stuff like that. And since then, they have already seemingly fixed the issue, as they announced here. They seem to have fixed the issues with their new update. So I'd imagine you probably can. I think it's definitely worth going through their servers, their Telegram or Discord server, and asking them directly, because I'm sure they'll give you a more definite answer than I can give you. I don't want to just tell you maybe or yes and be wrong, so I think go check them out. It's real, my brother. Thanks to Nacho giving us the opportunity to increase our Kaspa holdings. You know it. A lot of these meme tokens, again, I'm not a big fan of the meme tokens. I'm not, but well, actually, before I get into that, Mr. Miles says apparently you should be able to. There you go. Again, Mr. Miles, shout out to you. When I can't answer questions, he's there for me. So yeah, you should be able to send it back to your wallet now. So that's your answer for you, Mr. Miles. Israel, brother. But yeah, Nacho, again, I'm not a big fan of meme tokens right now because again, I'm one that I like to go into projects that have utility, that have use case, that have a value. Meme tokens don't. But in saying that, Kaspa meme tokens and meme tokens are a good way. I understand the value in them to make quick profits to then put into other good assets. And I think Nacho is one that again had the potential to do really, really well. It could generally be, these next Shiba Inu and Bonks. With what Kaspa's doing right now, I think it had the potential to do so. So I'm very, very happy about that. And yeah, we're just seeing more announcements coming with, Kaspa and increasing their adoption. One thing I'm looking forward to next very much is the KII and what they're going to be releasing soon, what they're hopefully going to announce at this enterprise event. We already saw, they're retweeting as well the token 2049 event as well, but we already saw this. Yeah, they're going to be having this event coming, in just a few days' time. And we'll hopefully see some massive exciting announcements. Maybe we'll see some institutional partnerships. Imagine seeing Kaspa X Shell or Kaspa X DHL or Hyundai or IBM, whatever it is. Like, just imagine seeing that. You know how bullish that's going to be, the FOMO that's going to drive, and also I'm sure they already have the partnerships. Truth be told, but due to legal reasons, they probably have NDAs right now. So I would not be surprised to see Kaspa already in these institutional partnerships with NDAs involved, so we don't know what they are. But make no mistake, the KRI are going to help very much in sending Kaspa's price parabolic in their involvement in the energy sector and financial markets. I hope your day is good. I'm good very much, my man. Thank you very much for joining, Mikey. I'm curious if you ever put a ZRO on your watch list. I mentioned it to you a while back, and you expressed interest. It moves very quickly, both up and down. Did I put it on my watch list? That's a good question. I did put it on my watch list. Yeah, I did. And yeah, right now up 30%. That's very, very good. It's very, very volatile right now. It's only launched earlier this year, so new crypto projects tend to do very, very well in their first cycles. So the fact that it's nearing its launch value, which it's not done Kaspa, of course, it's not done Kaspa done, but it seems to have very, very volatile price movements, and hopefully therefore in this cycle it should pump in value. I'm looking more into it to see whether I want to get a little bit into it. If I do, and then again, full disclosure, any projects I get into, I will probably end up putting a small bag in it to hedge my bets, but I'm not going to be putting anything major into them because, again, I like to be safe when I'm investing, which is why I got into Kaspa. Kaspa is one that I think is just a very, very safe bet that should just increase in value in time without having to do much to it, putting more and more in little bit by bit. But it's got the exchange listings, which is very, very good. It's just short of $500 million market cap. Also got 200 million traded volume, which is very, very big right now. But I think that's actually it's much more than Kaspa has, well, double what Kaspa has right now. So yeah, I think it's a project that should have the adoption going into the bull cycle, which could do quite well therefore. Make sure you guys have make sure you do have the 0.7 version, the newest version of Kaspa for you to be able to use it properly. Regarding cashing out, is it worth setting up something like a Revolut account to make the process easier? Good question. I think it's ultimately up to you. I have an account with Santander and Monzo. I use Monzo for most of my, putting money into my crypto and whatnot. But I right now all my assets are. Right now I'm not taking any assets out. All my assets are just on Tangent right now. Some are still in exchanges because some stuff I'm trading, but otherwise then yes, it's just on Tangent right now. So. If you think it makes it easier for man, if you think it makes it easier for you, then I definitely do so. If you run into any issues, remember you can use the key generator buttons from Kaspa on other Kaspa wallets to import over. Well, there you go. Again, Mr. Mars is letting you know, Israel brother, that there are ways to get around it if you're having issues, so not to worry too much. The USD is a meme coin. Prove me wrong. I think I did see a post. I probably refreshed the page, so I can't find it now. But about the dollar reaching all-time lows again, it's just dropping more and more in value. So, yeah, it's quite. Here's the big reset regarding to Citibank as well. I'll quickly read this one out as well that I was mentioning. But yeah, Citibank basically just talking about the big reset that refers to the recovery phase that follows a prolonged period of sideways momentum, so consolidation, or a negative price performance, so corrections across various asset classes. And Citi basically explains and highlights that it's crucial for all investors, so you in this stream right now, to not miss the opportunity. Typically, though, it might be a bit harder to time these intervals, because typically when there was blood in the streets, all-time lows recession, that's when there was the time to get involved. But now it's happening without a recession. Now, it seems to be recession still very much on the cards potentially, but regardless of the fact, we're seeing the big reset happening as we speak. So now it's a time where, do your research, join the free Discord server, and know that, assets like crypto are going to take off very, very explosively in this cycle coming forward. Everyone's getting involved. Institutions are getting involved, so make sure you're here as well. You're here anyways, but make sure you keep doing your research. We're just seeing more and more incoming right now. Nacho has just broke a $50 million market cap and it's going up higher and higher, so that's also very, very cool. But I think USD is just collapsing. I think we're going to see the takeover of blockchain and crypto and USD. You'll have USD backed stablecoin stuff like that, but yeah, it's going to be the meme token. Why aren't you verified on Twitter? Your channel's growing. I just can't be asked, my man. I'll probably do it soon. I'll do it soon, but right now I'm not too bothered. It's not like. Do I want to pay for a verified tag? I don't know. I mean, would it make me look better? Cool. Yeah, sure it would, but do I need it? maybe soon. Maybe soon. I'm the same with Monzo for buying. It's selling. I'm not too sure about. Oh, why is there... God. People in my neighborhood are so noisy, man. Setting off a car alarm for no reason. Revolut is crazy good. You can just send USDT and sell for 0 fees, and that's it. You have the money. Well, there you go. Good morning, Brady, my man. Welcome back to the stream. Kaspa number 1 holding. On other note, what's your thoughts on Sui? I noticed it's been having a solid performance of late. Yes, because Sui's had a lot of very big collaborations of sorts. I think I've retweeted some of them. I can't say on top of my head what they are, but I know Sui's had a lot of big announcements recently, which is why it's been doing very well. I do have Sui also on my watch list. I think Sui's are going to be a decent... I think Sui's going to be a very good project in this cycle as well. Right now up 13%, so it's doing very well on the daily. All time it is down. But I think there's going to be a good pump of Sui. Again, it's not had a bull cycle, so it's a project that could do quite well. It's, not far off Kaspa. $3.5 billion market cap. It's trading volume of almost 1 billion. That's insane. That's absolutely insane. So I think Sui's one that's going to do quite well in the cycle. So I'm going to probably get some more Sui in the near future. I think it's a project that do quite well. But it's right now, again, in the last week, it's done a lot. In the last day alone, it's done a lot. So, Jay Catman, welcome to the stream. Hey bro, thanks for the stream. Pepe on KRC20 it still has supply left to mint. It has decent content on X and website coming soon. Plus, getting loads of hype on X. Jump on it, bro. Pepe, as in the Pepe. Or are you talking about a new? Or are you talking about a Pepe that is on KRC, like a Pepe KRC20 Pepe? The one I can't. I mean, either way, yeah. I mean, I'm definitely going to be looking more into the meme tokens very, very shortly. Very shortly. Right now, I'm just, I'm doing what I need to do. Just doing my content. Looking at more and more projects that on the space. I will get into meme tokens to flip profits at some point in the cycle, but right now I'm just focusing on project with utility, and once the bull cycle probably takes off and we'll see more volatile price movement, then I'm going to start looking a bit into meme tokens to flip quick profits. Any thoughts on Brian Armstrong's Research Hub coin? Yes, Brian Armstrong Research Hub coin. I haven't heard about it, truth be told, Drumstick. I haven't actually heard about it, so if you have any information on it, then please let me know, because I don't know too much about it. If it's Brian Armstrong talking about it, of course, he's a very well-known name in the space, then it should do quite well, I'd like to believe. Oh, damn! Buff Link, my man, you absolute legend. Thank you very much for the $10 donation. Love your content first month of verified on me. Is there any new KS20 worth minting today? Very good question, my man. Thank you very much for the donation. I'll make sure to get that verified for you right now. But to answer your question, I think most meme tokens now are actually minted out. I know Nacho's minted out. I know Kaspa's minted out. So I think that most of them have been minted out now. I can't attain to any new ones that are any other ones that are still available to mint. I'll be looking into that as the stream. End of the stream. I'm sure, again, if I don't know, maybe Mr. Morrow knows as well. But I know that there'll be some big projects incoming. I think for me right now, I'm actually waiting for the open market for the project, the meme token to get put on exchanges. That's currently what I'm waiting for, actually. The first batches of the meme tokens, I think the ones that got minted very, very early, they've all been minted out. They're all going to do very, very well. Any new ones that come on right now, they may not. Well, actually, oh wow, Mr. Mars said the same thing as well right here. I wouldn't trust any new meme tokens right now in KT20 for now. The first batch will get all the early attention. Yeah, any new ones right now, they're going to be, they're not going to get the spotlight. Not the same way the stuff like Nacho and Kaspa and Gold and, Somps would get. These are the ones that are going to be getting the most attention right now. So I'm personally waiting for the central exchange listings to get some meme tokens. But otherwise, then, if you can find some good meme ones, then let me know. I like Velo a lot. Yeah, Velo's also one that I have on my watch list. That I know, yeah, on my watch list to do research. I haven't got into it because, again, I'm not a big fan on this. Like, I'm still skeptical about it. It did this in the bull cycle and it's come down massively since then. You know, it's just above a micro cap. It's got some big exchanges. No, Binance and Coinbase still got some big exchanges still, but I can't attain it's going to do well. I don't know. I still haven't done the research. It's still something I'm looking into. Obviously, it's doing okay today, up 5%, but that's following Bitcoin and stuff like that. For your sake, I hope Velo does well. And I mean, I'll look more into it, and maybe it's a project that I want to get into a little bit as well. But right now, just this market alone is something that I would only put, you know, a couple hundred in max, I think. I wouldn't put a lot into it at all. And as Bufflink says, as always, just keeping me informed. If you enjoy these streams, be doing these daily. 50 days milestone, 50-day milestone. Leave a like, share with your friends, and subscribe for more. Thank you very much, Bufflink. You're a legend, my man. Good morning, Dan Carter. Good morning, sir. Thank you for your hard work as always. Do you think the next run has already started? It's kind of a first for ETFs. Yes. Look at it this way. People are speculating whether it started or not yet. We're at 63k. Last bull run, we're at 69k all-time high. We're at 63k. All-time high, 74k. It has started. It has definitely started. We're just going to be... it's just, for me, a sign that the next pump is going to be a very, very volatile one. But I think, yes, we have definitely started. And I think we're going to see a lot higher than coming again. The Great Reset, already confirmed from institutions, from Citibank, from Blackrock, from the WEF. A lot of money to be made. Again, that's why you need to do your research and try and build your understanding. I don't recommend getting other Kes memes now. The top 5 most popular memes already fully minted. Yeah, again, Toggle Delay answering the question for you, Bufflink. That meme tokens right now, the top 5 popular ones, which I think come to Kaspa, that go to Kaspa, Nacho, Gold, and maybe Somps. I don't know what the fifth, but I know the most popular ones, they would have been fully minted out immediately. Some of them got minted out in just like a few hours. Any other ones right now are not going to get the same attention. So if you're going to try and get some meme tokens, I'd probably just look for getting it on the market as opposed to getting it through minting. Smash the 50-day like milestone. Yes, you know him, Leroy. Currently at 35 likes, which is very, very good. I normally get, I think, on average about 25, so that's very big. Thank you very much. Thank you, everyone, for liking the stream. This helped me out more than you know, so yeah, keep it up. You guys are all legends. I'll just go for more questions. If everything goes well, Kes meme tokens will be making me a lot of money. I'm confident that the big ones will do, at least initially, quite well. Whether they'll last a test of time, we'll have to wait and see. Meme tokens are always very risky in that regard. But if the Kaspa community getting involved, and they love, they love their Kaspa, they love their meme tokens. So I'm sure the ones who are just currently, their trading strategy is getting into memes, putting it into Kaspa, they're going to be keeping these projects pumping for longer. So yeah, I think there will be a lot of money to be made. If and when you choose to get verified, you don't have to do it today. Okay, well, thank you very much, Bufflink. I'll do it when I can. I can't give you $10, but I send you a can of, not going to try and pronounce that, Casper God, but sure, yeah, you know our spirits, we love our alcohol. If that is alcohol you're talking about, I'm guessing it's alcohol. Velo has been great for me. Okay, well, Velo seems like one that people, I mean, Velo for me, I guess, from the looks of things, is kind of similar to I guess, what Jasmine looks like in the sense of the market. Like, Jasmine is a very similar boat in that regard with what it looks like on its all-time chart. So I'm not saying that, Velo's better or worse, but yeah, I think it's if you've made money for Velo, then yeah, I mean, maybe it's something to look into. Right now, I can't say much for it because I haven't done enough research into it, and it just looks very risky. But yeah, I think if it makes you gains, then big up. I mean, more power to you guys, 100%. And now, Mikey, my man, you legend, thank you very much for the $20 Canadian donation. You're a legend as always. Thank you very much. I appreciate your content. I realize $20 Canadian is probably worth 2 Russian rubles, but in Canada, no, it's not. It's not. It's a lot more than you think. And it's either way, it means so much that you guys are donating to the stream. I mean, the stream's getting bigger and bigger, and again, with being at the 50-day milestone, it means a lot that I'm doing these daily. Been doing it for at the same time. Again, 50 days is massive, and you guys are making this experience so good for me. So thank you very much, everyone who donates, everyone who watches streams daily, who are very informative, who are giving me reason to continue making this content for everyone. I enjoy doing it anyways, but you guys make it all the better. So again, thank you very much, very, very much, all of you. You're all legends, and let's make it here for 100 milestone, for 200 milestone, and equally for those who are new and maybe not informed too much yet. if you want to learn more about crypto and Kaspa in general, then please feel free to join my free Discord server. Where, in this current period where we've got 340 members in the span of 50 days, which is very, very good. And we're going to be growing more and more. It's going to be expanding soon. I have plans to do that. And I'm going to be getting some people to help me out with that as well. And it's going to get better from here, hopefully. And it's going to become, hopefully, one of the top servers in the Kaspa community and crypto space. That's the dream. And we'll be laughing. Us early investors will be laughing off the profit we're making in this so-called big reset incoming. But thank you very much, Mikey, my man. You're a legend. Look at Zebek. Let's look at Zebek real quick. ZBCN. Zebek Network 375. Microcap token below 100. 14.5 million trading volume. It's down 41%. Not too bad, I guess. Got some major exchange listings. Everything pretty much besides, So we've got crypto.com. So it's just got some tier ones there. So it's actually very, very good. It launched earlier this year. That's okay. So that's also very. So it's a project that is doing all right for the most part. The about seems to state that is founded in 2021. It got attracted $35 million investments by Circle, Coinbase, Solana. Okay, so that looks quite promising as well. Decentralized infrastructure network. It does look like it may contend with what Kaspa's going to try and do as well. So we have to see if it'll be, today it serves hundreds of companies in Web 2 and Web 3 economy. So that looks quite promising. With it being such a new project as well, it does look like one that, in this cycle could do quite well. It's a market cap token, so this is the one that will be very, very volatile, right? So you've got to be, always very wary of these market cap tokens. But, it's seemingly got the investor backing, and it's also a new project. So should it catch the market, it could be one that does a lot of, very volatile gains. So that's a decent find. I'll make a note of that. And I will look more into it in due time. I'll look more into it in due time because I think that's one that actually does have potential as well. Just purely for the fact that, again, it seems to have the about it. Again, I'll look more into it, to research into it, so I'm going to want to get into it. But again, it's got the big names, which to me that incentivizes confidence in me that the project has some potential. Again, it is seemingly competing in a space that Kaspa is competing to an extent. So I have to see. I don't think it'll do surpass Kaspa, but it will hopefully do well for the most part. It's still weird to me to see that Blackrock is calling for the start of the bulls market. And yeah, it is a little weird. I understand. It does seem a little bit weird, but I think, anything they've invested into Bitcoin. They want to make sure Bitcoin does well, so they're going to be talking more and more about Bitcoin where they can. The Great Reset, talking about it on CNBC, saying, Bitcoin's going to do 250k per Bitcoin, which is insane. I think it's weird, but it's also surreal, right? It's surreal to see Blackrock's talking about it. This is the space we're in right now. Very, very unique. Very, very great opportunity for us. I liked it and shared it with my grandma. She's now a crypto addict. Yeah. Good man. Crypto makes strange bedfellows. The run, I believe, has officially started with the Fed rate cut. That's typically what starts. That's typically what happens. Following the Fed rate cut, we tend to see prices rise in on-risk asset markets, following then potentially some dire situation. So I think it has started now. We're starting to see the push off it. We may see a fake out and come back down a little bit, but I think for the most part, Kaspa to 15 cents would be, in my opinion, now a dream. I'd love to see Kaspa come down here, but I'm a bit more skeptical about it now. I think Kaspa's going to start making its push. Ultimately, I think it's going to hover around here, leading towards the end of the month, maybe a little bit higher. Wouldn't be upset with that. And we'll start making its push towards all-time highs in October and further beyond, hopefully. I had a rumor that if you hit the like button, Kaspa will pump to $1. We'll have to test to make sure. Well, there you go. Got 52 of you in here right now. If you've not liked it, make sure you like the stream. Get it to $1 ASAP. You heard Mr. Miles. Be careful of Gold. It wasn't fair launch and it's a heavy pre-launch investors. Yeah, that's one reason why I've not spoke too much about Gold. People spoke about Gold, and it seems to be one that's one of the most popular ones, true. But I'm not too heavy on Gold purely for the fact that again, it's not fair launch, which that's what Kaspa's all about. Kaspa's about it's a fair launch proof of work. So in that regard, then, that's why Nacho I think is the most popular one, because it's shy as cat. So everyone would love that to do well because it's shy as cat, but also because it is a fair launch meme token, which is very, very cool. My mother got intrigued and asked me to buy $50 worth of Kaspa for her today. She set up her own Caspian wallet. She's literally off the mark. Way, getting more and more Kaspa holders every single day. Right now, we see the wallet addresses are doing, growing more and more. Currently now at 423,000 addresses, and your mother is now one of them. Big up to Mumsy. Big up to Mumsy J Honey. That's very, very good to see. This is going to be insane. We're going to be even close. This 500 soon enough, and going to go in more parabolic. We're going to see major tier ones coming soon, I'm sure. People are going to be gagging to get more Kaspa. They'll be praying to get Kaspa here at 17.5 cents. Praying for it. You are growing because you are putting in the work, streaming every day. Congrats, man. Thank you very much. I mean, yeah, it does pay, to be consistent. Consistency is always very, very hard, but obviously I have my days where I'm down. But for the most part, doing these streams actually help lift my spirits. So again, it's me, but it's also thanks for you guys being here every single day. Unfortunately, you've not been able to replicate the same level of adoption I had in that live stream on KLC20 launch day. That was insane. That day, 2.3k views, had I think peak of 180 or so views at one point, which was insane. Saying that, this stream, every stream is successful, every stream I love. So you guys, again, are legends. Thank you very much. And soon enough, we'll be having streams, I'm sure, that are going to be so popular that I'm going to consistently end up missing questions because I won't be able to get to them. Which, that day will be a sad day for you OGs, but at the same time, it'll be a great day for the community and the space going forward as well. Any new news on the KS20 exchange like Jupiter for Sol? I have not heard anything about yet, but I'm sure I'll hear more about it as I'm scrolling through Twitter constantly to see what's happening. Right now we can see already top 600 of no listings, already top 600 is quite crazy for Nacho. So Nacho's doing something. That's quite cool. Thank you so much, Brady, my man, for putting it in the Discord. Yeah, if you can find information, just link us. Link in the Discord, keep Discord server, keep everyone informed, everyone up to date. Zebek and Velo are similar in what they aim to do. Different markets, risky but big potential upside. Small bags have massive potential. Yeah, these projects again, Velo, Zebek, like the ones that if I do decide to research more into them, I'm going to do so. If I look to get into them, it'll be a very small bag. Very, very small bag just to potentially hedge my bets. So if I do end up making, dare I say a 20x or more, great. I'm in a 20x in profit without risking much of a tool. What do YouTube members get from your channel? They get it's going to expand. If I get more members, I can make it expand it a little bit more. You have to get a certain requirement, but for the most part, you get some unique Kaspa, my own personalized Kaspa emojis. So there's one of my logo, obviously a cartoon version of the tiger, cheetah even. So I get that one. You got Kaspa with number 1 on it. You got some more emojis as well, and if I get past a certain number of members, I think I then can create more emojis, so I'll be doing that as well. And I'll also be making some, once the membership goes more and more, and also when I get a bit more time, I'll be honest, there's so much I've got on right now, hence why I also need to start talking to people like you, Mr. Miles. I'll be starting to put some more member-only content as well in due time, but for the most part right now, it's just exclusive emojis. Personalized emojis that I'll be creating more so as time goes on. And also the name of it is the Kaspa, because I like taking the piss out of my list now, because I've had a few people take out the piss. I know people don't hear it now of what I've heard, but people take the piss out of my list, and I thought I'd play on the fun of it. Join the Kaspa family. Do you have any Kaspa memes? Not right now, Andy, but I do plan to get some when they are listed on exchanges. Nacho's handled the best. Yeah, that's one I'm looking out for, definitely. I wouldn't touch Gold with a 12-foot pole. Only 10% of the public mint are passed. Yeah, Gold is one that people talk about and like, but also a bit skeptical about. I get the sentiment behind it. Nacho has a great team behind it, has a lot going. Yeah, I think Nacho's going to be... I think Nacho actually has potential to be, the Bonk and Shiba Inu for Kaspa, definitely. I see that vision. I have Zebek, been buying it for a while. I hope it does well for you, my man. I'm going to be looking into it more as time goes on as well. I noticed that if you don't look at the chart, it pumps. Yeah, if you ignore it, it'll go up. That's one way to look at it. Unfortunately, I haven't got that privilege because I have to be looking at the market every single day. But yeah. With that being said, that is now the hour past. As always, thank you everyone for joining the stream. 44 likes in the end. Massive. So thank you everyone for liking the stream on the milestone of 50. If you enjoy these, you should be doing these daily. If you do not like the video, please leave a like. Helps me out more than you know. Share with your friends to get them involved in Kaspa and the channel. And also subscribe for more. Congrats, we've got this. Yeah, extra 5 minutes. There you go. You'll be say a little bit longer. You guys are so lucky. But that being said, if you want to learn more about crypto news, Kaspa news, and hopefully join what's going to be
hopefully one of the biggest Casper communities in the future, if not crypto in general, just learning about crypto. Hopefully we're going to make more money from it. Free Discord server. And with that being said, thank you everyone for joining, and I'll catch you all tomorrow. Same Casper channel, same Casper time, if Mr. Mars.